Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Darian and today we're going to be choosing my August TBR. So I'm gonna be honest, the day I'm filming this, it is only halfway through July, but I am filming this so early because I want it to go up while I'm in Bali, and now I can say where I'm going because in my July TBR I was very secretive about it, even though I wasn't very good at keeping it a secret. But anyways, when this video posts, I will be in Bali, I think. I'm sure everyone will know because I'll probably post about it on Instagram or something. But yeah, so I figured I should film this before I leave, obviously, so that I can edit and schedule it to go up. So I've had to try to think about what I think I want to read in August. So this will definitely be interesting to pick books that I will want to read a few weeks from now. But anyways, so if you're new here, I pick prompts out of my prompt jar and then I 5 books that fit each of those prompts, and then that's my TBR for the month. I used to have rules, but we're just gonna, I feel very unprepared just because I don't know what I'm gonna want to read. So we're just gonna pick prompts and hope for the best. So let's start with picking our first prompt for August, which doesn't sound real because it's still halfway through July right now, but when this goes up, when you see this, it'll be almost August. The magic of technology. Okay, so prompt number 1 for our August TBR. Ooh, okay. Read a translated book. What do I want to read? I could read a manga. Oh, this is translated, I think. Or should I do this? Okay, wait, I'm quite sure this is translated, and if it is, I'll be very excited. Ugh, it is. Oh my god. That's exciting. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm excited. The book I'm going to read for this prompt is My Brilliant Friend by Elena Ferrante, and this was recently named by New York Times the best book from this century or something like that. Like the New York Times, I'm sure everyone's seen it by now, but they released a list of the 100 best books that came out since the year 2000, and this book was number 1. This book has been on my TBR for a while. I think ever since Regan from Peruse Project read it, and all I know, it's about these 2 girls who grow up together in Italy, and then it's kind of just following their lives, and apparently it's great, and it seems like a very summery book, so I think reading it in August is the perfect time to read it. So I am very excited. I don't know much about it. I do have the book, but it's downstairs somewhere, but yeah. So I'm very excited about that. So we're off to a good start. All right, so let's pick prompt number 2. Okay, prompt number 2. So prompt number 2 for August is, ooh, read a book with water on the cover. You know what? We want to go for the summery reads, so I'm just gonna choose this one. So the book I'm gonna choose is Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. Now, Carly Fortune is a very popular romance author right now. Everyone seems to be obsessed with her books, and she's a Canadian author, and I think I've only read from 1 Canadian author this year, so I definitely want to get that number up. All I know is that she writes like summery romances, and I know this book has been kind of hit or miss with a lot of people, but I definitely want to give it a shot, and it does take place in Canada, which is cool, so I'm excited, and I definitely wanted to read this during the summertime, so I think this makes sense, and it has water on the cover, so that's perfect. All right, prompt number 3 for August will be this one. I still need to fit in the Buzzwordathon book, and there's a few other books I want to read in August, but anyways, prompt number 3. Oh my gosh. Okay, read a book that reminds you of Evermore. Okay, see, the problem is that Evermore is very much, in my mind, like a fall wintry album, and August, but that's folklore. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, this is kind of, this really reminds me of one specific song from Evermore, but like, listen, I think it's fine. So the book I'm gonna pick is Flawless by Elsie Silver because, you know, Evermore, there's Cowboy Like Me, and this is a cowboy romance. I think that works. I've been wanting to read this for so long. Everyone has been hyping up these books, and I just want to be part of the conversation. So I picked this up a couple months ago, and I think, again, I think summertime is the perfect time to read this series. All I know is that I think there's 4 books in this series, and they follow a different couple in each book, and they all are like related somehow. They all take place at the same ranch, the Chestnut Springs Ranch, I think. And I've just heard great things, and so yeah, wow. I'm so happy I could fit this on a TBR finally. And like, maybe this doesn't fit all of Evermore, but it definitely fits Cowboy Like Me. So I think that's fine. So yeah, so we're going with this one. It seems like August may be a romance heavy month, which is honestly fine with me because I feel like after my trip, I'm gonna need time to decompress. So that might be good to have a lot of romance books. Anyway, prom number 4. So prom number 4 for August is, okay, a book under 300 pages. I don't know why, sometimes I show it to you guys, but you can't see. But I promise I'm always, okay, and let me talk about this. Because I know other people who do prompt jars, they like show the prompt, but my camera doesn't autofocus and I don't want to change the focus every single time, so I don't show what's written on the paper. But I hope you trust me. Like, I am not good at lying. I feel like I don't have a good poker face, so I hope you trust me when I read these prompts. But anyways, read a book under 300 pages. So the book I want to read for Buzzwordathon, yeah, it's not. Okay, let me go to my want to read shelf. I mean, I could easily read a manga, I think. Unless. Okay, so the book I'm gonna pick for this prompt is Bloom by Delilah S. Dawson. This is another book that I feel like everyone is reading lately and loving, and I just want to be part of all the hype. All I know about this book is that it is sapphic and that it's horror, and I did want to read more horror this year, and I don't even think I've read any horror. So I think this is a good one to read, I guess. I don't want to know too much about the story because it is a novella. I think it's like 150 pages or something. So I don't want to know too much before going into it. So I'm gonna add this to my TBR, and then I can finally talk about it with all my friends who have read it. Okay, straying away from the romance. I still need to fit in the Buzzwordathon book, but let's try to pick something from the very bottom without everything falling out. Okay. So prompt number 5, our last prompt for August, I feel like this went by very quickly, is read a book. Oh my god. This was a prompt, was it last month or 2 months ago? Anyway, read a book that starts with the same letter as your last read. What was the last book I finished? The last book I finished was This Woven Kingdom. So a book that starts with M. Are any of the books on my list? Well, My Brilliant Friend. There we go again. Oh, okay. Actually, that's good. Okay, this works perfectly because I currently have this book out from the library and I'm not gonna read it before going away to Bali. So maybe this will be my first read back. But anyways, that book is Ministry of Time by, I don't remember the author, but I'll put the picture here. This is a new release and I've heard amazing things about this. Once again, I don't really know what it's about, but Emily Henry blurbed it. But I'm not sure if it's a romance. I think it's kind of like magical realism. Actually, let's see what it's about. I don't want to know too much, but I feel like I should know a little bit. I mean, it is the Ministry of Time, but like, I think this counts. By Kellyanne Bradley. It says a time travel romance, a spy thriller, a workplace comedy, and an ingenious exploration of the nature of power and the potential for love to change it all. Honestly, that's all I want to know. But wow, it already has 28,000 reviews. Like I said, Emily Henry blurbed it and I trust her, so I'm excited to give this a shot. It sounds like it's gonna be fun and I don't think it's too long. How many pages does it say? Yeah, it says it's about 350 pages, so I think I'm good. So I'm gonna add this to the TBR, but I still have some other books that I want to read. So for Buzzwordathon this month, the word is like, so I had to pick a title that has like in it. And the book I'm going to read is Unlikely Animals by Annie Hartnett. And it says, a lost young woman returns to small town New Hampshire under the strangest of circumstances in this one-of-a-kind novel of life, death, and whatever comes after. So I don't know what that means, but it has a pretty good average rating. It's 4.09. So I'm gonna give this one a shot. I don't know. I don't know what to expect much from this book. I don't know many people who have read it. So I'm excited to get into it. Another book I definitely want to read in August is This Ravenous Fate by Haley Dennings. I keep putting this on my TBR and then I keep not reading it. I mean, there's still a chance I will read it in August, but I'm not going to bring it on vacation with me because I don't want to bring any physical books. So I might only end up reading this once it comes out anyways, but definitely August I want to read it because I have a feeling this book is going to take over the world and I'm so excited. It is basically enemies to lovers, sapphic vampires. Like, what more do you want? Another book that comes out in August is Lady Macbeth by Ava Reid, and I have it pre-ordered. I am ready to go and I am so excited. It's one of my most anticipated releases of the year. I love Ava Reid's writing and I'm just so excited for this book. So if I can also fit that in August, then I will. And then finally, one last book that I want to add to the TBR is I want to finally read Royal Assassin by Robin Hobb. I read Assassin's Apprentice, I think it was the end of 2021. Or was it 2022? I think it was 2021. And then I didn't continue the series. So I don't remember much from the first book. I'll have to read a recap or something. But a lot of people in Sid's Patreon right now are reading this series and they all seem to be really excited about how the series is going. And I liked Assassin's Apprentice, but I think I gave it 3.5 stars. Like, I wasn't absolutely hooked yet, but it's only the first book in Robin Hobb's like huge series. So I want to continue my journey with Royal Assassin and I want to get back with Fitz. What is this series about? The series is about this guy named Fitz who is the bastard son of the king, but he's kind of like shunned by the kingdom or something like that. At the beginning of the first book, he's only 5 years old and he ends up growing up with like the stable master. Wow, I remember more than I thought I did. And then he becomes an assassin's apprentice when he's a bit older. And then things happen that I don't really remember. I just remember there's a dog. And then this follows that book. So I'll have to read a recap or something. And then I'm hoping to continue the series because I want to be, once again, I just have FOMO, okay? I want to be part of what's going on in everybody's life and hopefully I can finally continue the series. So that's my TBR for the month. We got a lot of mix of books. We got romance, we got fantasy, we have like magical realism, we have contemporary question mark. I don't know if, or historical fiction. I don't know if My Brilliant Friend takes place. No, I think it's historical fiction. What else? I already forget what I said. We have horror. So we have a very good mix for August, I think. So hopefully I will still feel like reading these books in a few weeks when this video goes out. But let me know if you've read any of these books, what you thought of them, and also what you're planning on reading in August. If you watched till the end, leave a cowboy hat emoji, obviously. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon with another video soon. Bye!